Brony here, back again with another episode of Hermit Skies, Project Ozone Lite. Oh yeah! So, as I said there in my last video, we started Botania. I told you guys that there was a nice little interesting way of getting your endoflames to run pretty much as an automated system. Now I got that set up there. It's ready to go there. I need to make one more thing there to be able to get everything to work properly. But yeah, I'll show you that right now. So yeah, this. Everybody thinking, well, Brony, this is modded, and that's redstone and redstone and redstone. Don't you take my block, man. I see you staring at my block. I see you staring at my block. Go away. Yeah. And yes, I know it's basic redstone there, but it works and it works well. So here's how this thing works. First, you have the open crate from Botania, which I'll show you guys how to make that here real quick. The open crate is living wood planks set up in a pant shape. Pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. And have our wooden pressure plate, which runs into a repeater, which runs into a redstone line over the top of this hopper right here. Now, if we don't have this, the hopper will just feed in items until the hopper runs out. The open crate will drop one item at a time. But this is also good there for mod packs that don't have AE2 stuff. This is a good way to set up automation for all the quartz stuff and things like quartz seeds and fluix seeds and actual fluix itself. Yeah, this is the thing to do it with. But the thing with this is we can put coal or other burnable objects like blaze rods and this hopper here. Falls down in, lands on the pressure plate, which locks the system, and then the endoflame realizes, well, hey, I have a burnable object. I'm going to consume that and burn it and produce mana. Then the wooden pressure plate releases, which releases the system, drops one more, and then it locks the system again, and then that item, right, I'll have to have my item menu off, otherwise I'll sit there and I'll pick all of them up. That item will sit there and wait for the endoflame to come off a cooldown to where it can burn an item again. Now, before we can get this all the way set up, I need a wand of the forest. So come over here, and we'll go wand, wand of the forest. We need living wood twigs, which is living wood like that. So that'll give us living wood twigs. Let's see now, we can do this a bunch of different ways. What flower do we have the most of? There. Yeah, that'd be the purple one. So we'll go ahead one. Well, we do have a lot more mystical white, but you know what? Yeah. So we'll go wand of the forest. Those are magenta petals. Alright, you know what? I ain't looking through all that. Okay. Living wood twigs. Ah, there we go. There, and wand of the forest. Yeah. Now, as you can see, while we're holding the wand of the forest, we can actually see what uh, all of our mana production is doing. You know, it gives it a nice little neat animation. So, let's see here. There's function mode. Then we have bind mode. Okay. Hey, now if you've seen that little offshoot right there, that means, you know, while I have it in bind mode, I can shift right click on this, and then shift right click on this, and then it will bind the endoflame to the mana spreader. Now if I shift right click on the mana spreader, and then shift right click on the mana pool, you're able to manipulate where the mana spreader is actually looking. Now it's already looking down anyway, so you know that's a good thing. It's because of how I set it up. But if you have it any other way, there you can actually force move the mana spreader without having to break the block. So as you can see there, you know, as we look at the endoflame, the mana spreader is changing colors there with an outline, and down at the bottom there you can see that it's actually linked to the mana spreader there because it shows a mana spreader with the check mark. So yeah, this mod is really helpful when it comes to getting stuff and things up and going. So grab grab a few stacks of coal. Okay. And we made a little bit of mana. And we made a little bit more mana. Now we're able to click on it there so you can actually see how much mana we have in the pool on any one given moment. As you can see, our system is working well. You know, the endoflame hasn't come off its burning cooldown yet. And you see there it did, so it took the coal and it burned it. And then, you know, that unlocked the system. Dropped another piece of coal, which, you know, locks the system. And then that little piece of coal will just wait there until the endoflame is ready for it. Now, you know, coal isn't the best thing for this, you know, by any means. I mean, blaze rods are actually the better option. But since I don't have a blaze farm set up, I mean, grant, I have 462 blaze rods. But if I was to actually get a actual blaze farm set up to where I got blaze rods all the time, blaze rods, number one, burn longer. They also give you more mana because they burn longer. Because this is all based on the burn time of said item. You see, you got wood at 300, you got coal at 1600, and they have blaze rods at 2400. So blaze rods will produce more mana overall. But you know, just to get stuff and things up and rolling there, we'll do it up like this. You know, this is completely totally fine for the early game of Botania. So yeah, I like it. It's very good at it. So, I never claimed that loot chest there, so we'll claim the top loot chest. Lithium dust. Okay. Okay. Now, what's next here? Okay. Well, we could do mana distribution, I suppose. Okay. Uh, Thunderstorm. And then it magically goes away. So let's see here. We'll need a mana distributor. And then we'll need a spreader turtle. So we'll go ahead there. While that's sitting there, that will keep on producing mana. Come over here. And we'll look at the mana distributor. Now, since I've gotten quite a bit of mana steel from quests and that type of thing, should have quite a bit of that on hand already. Which if you're wondering there how you actually get mana steel and also mana diamonds and mana pearls, you just take said item, which for mana steel will be iron, and you throw it into a mana pool with mana, of course, and it will squirt back out as the respected item. So iron ingots make mana steel, diamonds make mana diamonds, and ender pearls make mana pearls. So yeah, which we'll have to see there if I have any. I have 3. I need more. Okay. Go ahead. We'll make up some more of this. Now, I did have quite a bit on hand, but I decided there that the living rock would be a good building block for this area because yeah, I mean it's from the mod, so why not? So, we'll let that cook up here for just a minute. Yeah, that works good. That works real good. So, we're getting a little bit. Now, grant, this isn't the fastest thing in the world since we only have one endoflame. If we had more, more than one endoflame, then we could have other ones there. They come off a cooldown. They suck up the vulnerable item, and then they all keep on producing mana. They're almost constant rate, which that's also a good thing. Okay, so we'll let those sit there and kind of cook up here just a little bit. Okay, so mana spreader or mana distributor, yeah. And let's see, what was the other one? Spreader turnable. Okay, spreader turntable. Okay, so we need a piston. And then said piston needs to be sticky piston. And then the spreader turntable. Yeah! Alright. Now, I've never used the turntable, but yet I have used the mana distributor. Now, what the mana distributor does, if you have, say like, well, for example, there we have the one mana pool there. If I put this block right beside this mana pool, and then put other mana pools around it, it will equally spread the mana in between all four pools. So then you can have one pool for input of mana, and then you can have another pool for crafting of basic items. You can have another pool with I forget what it's called there, but it allows you to change items from one item to another. It's actually, you know what? Let's go into the mod here real quick. Okay, Botania. And well, there's no one there that would be use of that. There would be the Runic altar, because it requires to pull mana out of a spreader or out of a pool into a spreader, so then you can make runes and that type of thing. But there's one item in particular that I'm looking for. Oh. Oh, here. Set looking in there. There, look at my tablet. Let's go items. Oh, I cannot remember where that's at. Mana flex field. I pass a mana through a field of redstone energy. Its state can change from that natural energy source to redstone flex. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I don't think they had this back in the 1.7.10 version. Oh, well, I'll have to. It was like the yeah, the alchemy catalyst. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So basically, what this one does, there, you'll put this underneath a mana pool, and it will allow you, let's say like we need like glowstone. If I recall, there it's well, here we'll look up glowstone dust, and we'll go to mana infusion. Require the alchemy catalyst, redstone, put in the mana pool, and then it will pump out glowstone dust. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. That one right there. So yeah, I also have one, the conjuration catalyst, which will allow you to double items there with required amounts of mana. Now these are required to be underneath said mana pool. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. And now I remember how stuff and things were done. So, since we got this, we claim the top loot chest. And what do we get? 16 stone and 8 oak logs. Well, I guess there, since, we're dealing with living wood and living rock there, I mean, it's not that bad of a gig. So, yeah, yeah. So let's see now, what else can we do here real quick while we've got it. Okay, got that one. We'll need 1 pearl, 1 diamond. Since I have an influx of pearls because of this sword right here, grab one of them. Grab 1 diamond. As you can see there, when I hold the item in my hand and look at the mana pool, it will tell you if it has enough mana to actually do said craft. So we'll go ahead, we'll shut that in, and then there's our mana diamond. We have enough for the mana pearl? Mana pearl, yes we do. And yeah, botanical resources. Yeah, get freaking annihilated. Yeah, it's like I've done this before, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay, top loot chest. Growth crystal tier 3. Ooh. Yeah, we'll put 2 of those under. Yeah. Now, eventually there, I'll get this all set up with a harvester, and then a deal to where it will take all the said inferiums, all the inferium essence, and craft it into insanium. But I won't do that until I get the master infusion stone, which this mod is required for that, because the master infusion stone, which is unbreakable, requires a piece of mana steel. Not mana steel, Terrasteel. Now, the master fusion stone. Yeah, see, Terrasteel. Which Terrasteel, if we look, that'll be something that we'll be working towards. Cool items. They have, look at the index here. Yeah, we'll have to get into all these odd things that are within this mod. Let's look up Terrasteel. Yeah, Terrasteel. The complex magical alloy infused in the great amount of mana, which it requires half of a mana pool to produce 1 Terrasteel. So yeah, quite a bit. Which we'll need the terrestrial agglomeration plates, and then living rock and lapis blocks, which a spreader, mana spreaders are good, but in terms of the amount of mana that needs to be transferred directly to the terrestrial plate is so much that even with like 40 of these, it's not enough of a transfer rate there quickly enough to allow the craft to happen. So we'll have to get into sparks there at that point too. As you can see there, you get quite into Botania to be able to make the plate because of all these runes. Which we'll get into rune crafting a little bit later because it's a requirement. And then we'll need to make this thing right here, which is the lapis blocks along with the living rock. And then we'll have a spark right above the terrestrial plate. Then we'll have a spark on said mana pool that we're going to be using. And then we'll link, they should already be linked, but not really for sure if that's changed or not. We may have to actually link the sparks. But as soon as that's done, mana pearl, mana steel, mana diamond, and then a large amount of mana is transferred, and then a piece of Terrasteel is produced. So as soon as we get to that point, I'll be able to make the master crafting crystal, and then I'll set all this up on a RF Tools crafter to craft Insanium. Yeah, I like it. Let's see now. Is there anything else we can get into here before we get going? Aha, the Runic altar. Yeah, this will be the item that's used to create runes and other things. So we'll go ahead here. Let's see how that's yeah, there it is. Alchemizing with mana. So that's the first one there. Let's see how do we have the Runic altar in this? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different types of stuff and things that you can make with using the alchemy catalyst. Let's see here. We need the Runic altar. Where's it at? Yeah, that's supposed to be the index. Ah, there it is. The Runic altar. So, a little bit of living rock, either with mana pearl or mana diamond to create the Runic altar. So yeah, we'll craft that one up here real quick. Since we've got both. Now we'll go Runic altar. Yeah, bam. So, as soon as we get a lot more mana on the production, as this thing has been running ever since, we started this episode there. grant, it ain't a bad amount of mana for how much, let's see exactly how much coal have we used. A little bit over, a tiny bit over half stack. There. So, that amount of mana ain't bad. But, we can definitely go with more. So I'll probably make up some more endoflames. Uh, get a blade spawner online to where, I can have, all the blaze rods. So then, we can really, crank out the mana. So, yeah. And along with that, you see if we use the mana distributor, which we can actually, we can put that down. Now, if I decide to put, a few more spreaders around, or a few more pools around it, get my words all mixed up, I can have one mana pool devoted to the the runic altar. I'll just set it down here, and then mana will be pulled from that pool just to run the runic altar. So yeah, that'll be stuff and things there for next time. Yeah, I know, right? We're just getting started there with cool stuff and things, and now it's time for me to go. I know. But, it is what it is. So, yeah, guys. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to smash down the old thumbs up button if you liked the episode. If you're new around here, make sure to hit that old subscribe button. It's down there on the right hand side. If you want more stuff and things. Oh yeah. So, as always, keep calm. Running out.